first opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun now on third down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Mack. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 36, 36.
They'll run on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Get it more than what I get, expecting us to back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On play action, they'll throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, New York.
They'll run it. It's Mack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the Jets' 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes
start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That one is caught by Hunt. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Jets nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mack. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Browns 21. Jets.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That's complete to Marlon Mack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
First down.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 30.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Khan just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a throw here, hauled in, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Landry now on the return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught left side, it's Beckham. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
40-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are pouring it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. A good-looking return set up here.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Down, New York.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rabbit.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Third down.
The Jets on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
A gain of
No
7.
reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Number 86.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Browns' 9-yard line.
Here we go. 17-10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 44.
Now a carry for Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
He completes it to Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Shift.
2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll look look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, check my 33. Check my 33.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15.
Marlon Humphrey.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout
on the play
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Push him back.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, nothing changes there with that final touchdown, but it did beat the buzzer nonetheless.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
18.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Today's final score, Browns 34.
A lot of scoring.